Well, a blessed good morning to you. Here's the Apostle Paul in verse 25 of chapter 1 of 1 Corinthians says, the foolishness of God is wiser than men. That is true. And the weakness of God is stronger than men. It's obvious, right? Because God is so great. He is so wise. He is so powerful. His foolishness way exceeds our smartness, our intelligence, our wisdom. His weakness far outweighs our strength because he is so great. And Paul continues, he says, for consider your calling. Consider your calling, brothers. Not many of you were wise according to worldly standards. Not many were powerful. Not many were of noble birth. He just plays in three categories here. Not many of you were wise. Not many of you were smart. Not many people in the church congregation, many local churches, you will not find people with PhDs. You will find one and two people with masters and stuff like that. There are those. But he says not many. Not many of you are wise according to the worldly standards. Not many were powerful. They're high and mighty. They're strong. They're rich. Not many are of high society, as the social elites. You're not going to find them so much in the church because they would tend to be more representative of the thoughts and ideas of the world. And he goes on, he says, but God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. He took the foolish things of the world to shame those who are wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. He's doing the opposite. He's flipping things around. We see Jesus did that. The last shall be first. He would be greatest, should be least of all. He flipped everything. And he goes on, God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are. He chose the things that are low, the things that are despised, where no one looks at, no one respects, no one has regard. People look down with contempt on the things of God. Even things that are not, to bring to nothing the things that are. God just flips everything on its head in the world. So we should not be deceived by what we see in the world to say, this is what's happening and that's what. We need to keep our eyes, keep our ears in tune to heaven. He said, and the reason for this, the reason why God turns things around, he doesn't look to the rich, the famous, the highly educated, the academics, and people who may be highly religious in some aspect, to really represent him. He's saying the reason he has chosen this methodology of taking things that are foolish to shame the wise and the weak to shame the strong, he says, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God. No human being might boast in the presence of God. He doesn't want us to receive the glory. He wants the glory. The glory belongs to him, because this reflects the pride and the selfishness of mankind. God's glory belongs to him and him alone. Amen. So that no human being might boast in the presence of God. We cannot boast in the things of God. We cannot boast that I've done this for God and it's because of this, I am famous, or I'm rich, or I'm anything. All the glory belongs to him. All the honor belongs to him.